Yo, guys, believe it or not, I just did make a live and I deleted it by mistake. Who does that? I'm feeling like, who does that? And it was amazing. Shit. Okay. Hi, guys. Let me do this again. Hi, guys. How is everyone doing? I'm Tura, the fashion vegan from Uganda. So today, I'm going to talk about something important. The president of Uganda, President Museveni, he put a ban on the importation of second hand. So growing up in Uganda, we were second hand. Well, I won't say we, because basically we have two kinds of clothes. Like growing up, we had two kinds of clothes. We had clothes you would wear like when they invite you for a birthday party, for your cousins or friends or family friends, or like when you're leaving the house. And then you have clothes for home. Our parents used to buy clothes from outside, right? Like from Primark. Like if you have relatives in London, they would send you clothes, and those are the clothes you wear for Christmas, like for special occasions, when you're going to the dentist, when you're going to the hospital. Like those are the clothes you would wear. They were special. But the ones you wear every day, Prita Porter, can you imagine I deleted my live by mistake? I had to come back and redo it. I deleted my live by mistake. Who does that? So I was still saying we used to wear second-hand clothes to play around at home. And whenever you needed new clothes to play because you're a child, you go quickly. Mom would be like, go to the second-hand shop. It's called Owino in Uganda. So you go to Owino. So as I grew up, I don't know, because I left the country when I was 18. But then it was also the same tradition, tradition in Kenya when I was in university. When I was in university in Nairobi, it was the same tradition. We would go to a place, there was a place called Exhibition, like when you're going out, uni. When you're going out, there is a place called Exhibition. It was on Moy Avenue, like that main street. You would go and then you would find some second-hand clothes to go with. Like they were really nice. So today I'm going to talk about whether or not the decision is a good one or bad one, and then I'll give you my opinion at the end. And please note that there is a written version of this in my blog. Just the link is in the bio. You'll find my blog. And then also, if you want to support my designs, my Etsy shop is also linked in the bio. So let's start with the advantages. The advantages of banning the importation of second hand. I understand Rwanda also did the same. Like the Rwandese president is Kagame. I understand he did the same. I'm yet to see the difference. I'm yet to see the impact of the decision. But for now, let's focus on Uganda. So they banned the clothes, and so many people actually are employed by second hand in my country. That's one thing we need to consider. And then, so for me, in my opinion, since I always keep saying for sustainability, fast fashion, blah, 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 after explaining to you the cycle of how it works and how people here will actually donate their clothes, and having so many seasons is to also their detriment when it comes to textile waste. But I feel like the responsibility to recycle this textile waste is not on them. It's not on the first world, that is the consumers. It's so funny. The production is for Asians. The consumerism is for Europeans and USA people, Australia, blah, blah, blah. And then the waste is for Africa. That is upside down, and that is wrong. And by the way, some of the raw materials come from Africa. So this decision is actually, in this aspect, it's a good decision, because this is waste. This is waste coming to our countries. There's only so many times you can wear something that was worn. And by the way, the clothes that come there, and they are affordable, let's say, they are the worst quality. Some are torn, stained, smelly. It's terrible stuff. And by the way, our president called them clothes for dead white people. I'm sorry, that's what he's saying. He's very unhinged, so I can't control what he says, but that's what he said. So while you think you're donating your clothes, and by the way, the clothes that we used to wear in Nairobi to go out, they were secondhand, but they were expensive. For an African, they were expensive. They were as expensive as the new ones. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you're donating them, are you donating or are you throwing away? It's like giving someone food that you've thrown in the dustbin and you say, I'm donating to you. Do you understand? But anyways, yeah, so that's one advantage, that this dynamic is stopped. Like, this dynamic is stopped of, you should wear my leftovers. You should not focus on developing your own industry, your own market. You should, wear second hand. And I'm happy about that in that aspect. The other advantage, so the first one is more environmental, right? Environmental sustainability. This the second one is more social sustainability, and here is where it's coming from, right? For social sustainability, the advantage is that they don't have to compete so much with outside markets and outside importers. I mean, outside markets and outside, they will develop their own markets, their own industries, and then sell to their own industries and export as well to their neighboring countries. And this will bring in revenue, and this will help in the development of these countries. What else? Yes, so let's go to the disadvantages of this decision. The disadvantages of this decision, number one, is that people are going to start creating a black market for second-hand clothing. If you know Uganda, so people will start creating a black market, because even the options we have for new clothes as it is we have Chinese made clothing, and then we have local made clothing from tailors, from local labels, and I realized that the local tailors in my country are more focused on weddings and school uniforms, or like business uniforms and whatever. They are not so focused on like branding, fashion, or making ready-to-wear stuff for the locals. I don't know why, but that's how it is. And also the locals are not so accustomed to buying from locals. They are accustomed to buying foreign stuff, which is to their detriment anyways, because they need to support local designers. So the other disadvantage is that so many people are going to lose their jobs, obviously. So many people will lose their jobs. Like, for example, in Uganda, that market, the biggest one, there are so many others, but that one is the biggest. Like, if you want something secondhand, you go there. Like I was saying in my first video, it's so crazy. Like, if you want quality, you're going to have to buy secondhand. Like, if it's shoes, jeans, leather shoes, what not, you're going to find genuine ones in secondhand, which is a bit, it's a bit confusing for me, There's one time I wanted a red leather jacket and I found it in the market in Uganda, and yet here, if you found a leather jacket and it's red, it will be 10 times more expensive. So for me, it's super duper confusing, and I don't know. So what is my opinion on this? My opinion is that in making this decision, were there solutions that were put in place for the disadvantages of this decision? Because from what I've known from my country, the government really does so many decisions that are not necessarily in the interest of the people. So I have to take it with a grain of salt and look at it and analyze it, and I hope it's the best decision, and I hope there are sustainable solutions to the disadvantages that are coming from this decision. Okay. And what else do I think? What I think is that also people in the first world, you guys have a responsibility to understand that you're responsible for what you buy. Don't be giving people like torn bras, stained underwear. They put stained underwear in these belts, stained used underwear. Damn. So I don't know. All the leaders need to come together and find a solution on both ends, which I don't think our president is down for. But then also there's something else, like I'm like, why now? Why are you making this decision? Why? Because so many people benefit from second hand, you know. So those are my thoughts. If you want to check out the full article that I wrote on this, it's on my blog. The link is in the bio. If you want to support my fashions, and if you want to be part of my journey as an eco-friendly, sustainable fashion designer, go support me in Etsy. That's where my shop is. So have a nice day, you guys. It's been frustrating to have to redo this because the first one I had translated some German. Can you imagine? What a waste. But anyways, I'll remember next time not to delete. So have a nice day. Thursday is my best day of the week, and I wish you guys a good one. Bye.